Tune in to Global Television with Chong Animal Joseph for a mouth-watering experience like never before. Join in as we explore diverse cuisines, exotic flavors, and exciting recipes from every corner of the globe. Lunch Global. Introducing Lunch Global, a culinary journey around the world. Tune in to Global Television with Chong Animal Joseph for a mouth-watering experience like never before. Join in as we explore diverse cuisines, exotic flavors, and exciting recipes from every corner of the globe. Lunch Global.
Eating healthy at all times can help you maintain a healthy weight, reduce your risk of chronic diseases, and improve your mental and physical health. Physical health has to do with you maintaining your body, making sure that you're energetic enough. Your physical health it's very visible. So when you eat the right food at the end of the day, there are certain things that you'll see a very, very big improvement when it comes to your physical appearance, your mental health, your eyesight. There are so many things that eating does to you, but not just eating randomly. I mean eating very, very healthy. So eating a healthy diet can help you and helps in lowering your risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and some cancers. It also supports a healthy digestive system. It strengthens bones and teeth. It boosts your immunity. It keeps your skin, eyes, and muscles healthy. And when it comes to the mental health, it improves your ability to focus. It controls mood fluctuations. If you are like always having mood swing, I know there's something that hunger does to you, and of course when you don't eat well does to you. It switches mood. Sometimes you just see you reacting to things and you're wondering, okay, is it that you're not feeling well? Is it that malaria is disturbing you, or there's a reason why that is happening? Sometimes, or most of the time, trust me, it is because we neglect the eating of the right meal or eating healthy just because we eat for our own personal reasons. Now it also helps with depression and anxiety symptoms, and when it comes to weight management, when you eat a healthy diet, it can help you maintain a healthy body weight, and of course your lifestyle, which is also one of those things. We all have lifestyle. We also have how we present ourselves outside, how people view us, and eating healthy can help you feel good about yourself, and of course take care of your health. When you eat well, that you boast about your skin, you boast about your eyesight, you boast about so many things. So to eat healthy, you can eat varieties of food, including fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, and healthy fats. It can also help you reduce your intake of saturated fats and sugar. You also learn to cut down on salt. You also have to learn to drink water regularly, because a lot of people are battling with the whole idea of drinking water. A lot. I think recently I was trying to talk to someone and he kept on telling me, I find it very difficult to drink water. I'm not good at drinking water, and it is a very, very bad habit. So if you have neglected drinking water last year, now you need to start. It's still January, so you need to start super you need to learn to drink so much water, or a lot of water. Cultivate the habit of drinking water regularly, and you also need to eat whole grain or wholemeal version of pasta, rice, and bread. You eat a portion of oily fish a week. You also have to include dairy or dairy alternatives in your diet. You eat plenty of legumes such as beans, lentils, and peas. Hello and welcome to another episode here on Lunch Global. Yes, it's time for lunch, but then before we go into more details, we will take this quick break and we will return shortly. Welcome back from the break. If you're just catching up with us, yes, it's time for lunch. And I am Chong Annabelle Joseph. And today we're going to be looking at some of the reasons or the importance of having to eat healthy. I know that we tend to neglect certain things that we're supposed to eat because of, and I would say reasons based known to us, but I don't think there's any reason that is enough for one to ignore those things that they need to eat to keep their health in check. As you age, your metabolism, your immune system, like literally everything changes about you. And the only thing that keeps you going is what you have consumed or what you fed your body with. And it gives you the strength you need, it gives you the protection and the cover you need. So why should you make healthy food choices? Now, food is one of the most important tools for a life lived well and long. A healthy diet can help prevent disease, and in the United States, the top leading causes of death are related to chronic disease, which comes from having an unhealthy lifestyle, smoking, poor nutrition, lack of exercise, and excessive alcohol use are the top causes of chronic diseases, which includes heart disease, cancer, and diabetes, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Food choices affect your mental health, our mental health, literally everybody's mental health. So it's not just our physical health that can see a boost when you prioritize a healthy diet. Research shows that food choices also affect mental health. In one review, study authors report that a diet rich in vitamins and minerals is associated with a lower risk of mental health disorder, including anxiety, depression, and attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Eating a healthy diet and you may lose weight. For people who have the whole, you're getting fat, you don't like your body, obesity and all that, it's one of those things. That's why a lot of people tend to go for keto. Some people will be like, I just want to go into vegetables, I want to eat more protein, I want to work out. But then I always say it here that you can't just work out without eating. Now, in fact, when you're working out, you eat more healthy. You eat I think healthier than someone who does not work out, and that is the secret. Because when you're working out, you're losing fat, you're working on your bones, and then you need to feed the body. If you don't get that weight, you cannot lose it. If you want to maintain, you want to have for the ladies, you want to have a nice figure, you want to make your body have that firmness. And for the men, maybe you want to build your muscles and all of that. Yes, you work out also for health reasons, exercises, maintaining your stature, giving your body the strength that it needs to function. But then you cannot do all of those things without having to eat properly. So if you work out, you're doing exercises, you have to make sure you take protein, maybe protein powders, protein shakes. There are so many things you need to go in your vegetables. You have to make sure that you don't miss out on your breakfast, your lunch, and your dinner. So it is also important if you're trying to lose weight. You can't say just because I'm losing weight or I just want to burn fat or I want to lose weight, I will not eat. Yes, intermittent fasting fasting is also there to help you cut down on what you eat. Your meal plan is also there to help you follow the standard of what you should eat and what you should avoid at a particular period of time. But then don't just say because you're trying to lose weight, or because when you say I should eat healthy, you're saying I should eat so much, I have to eat breakfast, I have to eat lunch, I have to eat everything. No, you can eat the right meal at the right time, but then try and check 12 hours. You can give yourself 12 hours of intermittent fasting and 12 hours of eating, which makes it 24 hours. And when you do that, trust me, you're going to just see magic. Being overweight or having obesity is also associated with an increased risk of these healthy conditions. So weight loss can be important if you have a high body mass index. Fortunately, following a high quality diet in which you pay attention to portion sizes can also help you reach a healthy weight, according to the Mayo Clinic. Another piece of the puzzle: eating mindfully. Turn off the TV or any other distractions while you are eating, and don't eat too fast or for emotional reasons. Now, emotional reasons can be anything. Can be, oh, I went to somewhere and I was supposed to eat this, they didn't give me the right meal, and then you're just having to, use emotions and eat. Maybe you might undereat and you might overeat. And don't eat too fast. Take your time, eat, so that the food, you chew the food very well, and then it will go to the right place and it will digest on time. There's something about eating while maybe you're pressing your cell phone, or you're watching TV, or you're walking or something. It distracts you from eating, so you don't tend to eat well. I don't know if you've tried it, but I have tried this a couple of times, and I've seen how it has really, really affected my eating habit. I won't eat well, and I will end up getting just so filled up. But trust me, it's not the food that is making me filled up. It's just because my mind is not in the food. So one good thing is, when you are eating, now you don't just eat for satisfaction, you also have to learn to eat mindfully. Moving on, let's look at how to improve and change our eating habits, because this is something that we have to be intentional about. Yes, I love the word intentional, because when you're intentional about something, you're all in for it. You know that, okay, I need this is important to me, just the way you need money. Because I think that's what most of the time we don't tend to forget. We don't say, oh, money is too much for me, I don't need money, or money is not important. We're so intentional about money, and that's why all the time we go out there, try to look for, do our jobs, do our business to be able to meet end meets. Now, one of those end meets are the food we eat. We can't just say we are not going to eat. So if we have this poor eating habit, it's also a problem. It doesn't give you the energy to work. It doesn't give you the energy you need to also go look for that money. And today we're going to be looking at also those things we can do to improve our eating habit. So if your goal is to eat healthier, it can feel overwhelming to think that you have to change your eating habit all at once. Now, we're going to be looking at some of the tips you can start with. What should you do to help you, eat healthy, and then try to improve on eating well. Now, the first thing is you have to make a meal plan for your new healthy diet. Now, the good thing is that, the year is just starting. You still have time to make better plans. Just sit down. To make your meal plan is not difficult. Trust me. If you need any assistance, you can just send us message on any of our social media platforms, and we're going to give you an idea of how you can go about that. And you can also go through some of our episodes, and you see where you can learn to build your meal plan. And I think on one of these episodes, we are going to still revisit that, reverse on that, so that at the end of the day, you can learn how to make your own meal plan. The first step is to develop a concrete and specific plan of action. For instance, tomorrow morning, when it's time to eat breakfast, plan to skip the fast food breakfast sandwich and eat a piece of whole grain toast with peanut butter at home. And there are so many things. There is oat, there is custard, you can go in with dairy, Greek yogurt with your fruits. There are so many options. Maybe scrambled eggs, your wheat, your whole grain toast. There are so many food you can make, but make sure that meal plan you are having is 100%. I'm not saying 99.9%. I am saying 100% healthy. Secondly, you need to save your lunch money. Bringing your lunch to school or work has more than one perk. It's a good way to save money and use up what you have in the house, and it will likely be more nutritious. One easy way to do that is for you to pack leftovers from last night's dinner. So if you make food from your house, you can decide to, pack them, get your lunch box. There are lots of us like adults, when kids are going to school, you'll be like, oh, you're so intentional about packing their lunch box, making sure that their lunch are ready, it's healthy, and they're off to school. But when it comes to you as an adult, you'll be like, oh, I'll find my way around, we're going to rugged it and all of that. Trust me, you need to tend to change that habit. If there's food at home, perfect. Just try and make that reservations, and then it will tend to help you eat healthy. And the money you tend to spend for lunch, now you can use that one to also make your meal. I know that it's crazy, especially in the market. I went to the market yesterday, but we're not going to go into that yet. But trust me, it is not funny at all. Now, the next thing, you need to keep unhealthy foods out of sight. You purge your pantry and fridge of any unhealthy food and start thinking about getting only the good stuff into your kitchen. That way you will have more of a chance of eating healthy and much less of a chance of eating junk. Make a shopping list so that you can pick up all the vegetables, fruits, and other plant-based food that you need for the next 3 to 4 days. You need to also take baby steps. Set small doable goals. Don't just make it very bulky just because you see another person making a very big meal plan, and then you were like, okay, you have to make it this big. No, it doesn't have to. In fact, you can try to make your meal plans for maybe 2 days, maybe a day ahead. I can make my meal plan today for tomorrow for next tomorrow, like that. You do it bit by bit, and by the time you get used to the standard of making meal plan, now it will be easy for you to even make a 1 week meal plan, a 1 month meal plan. But you can't make 1 year. You can't make 1 year meal plan because it changes. So most of the time, I think, much advisably, I will prefer one making a weekly meal plan, because things change, and then you think of other good things. As you try to do this now, you're also learning and improving on your cooking skill. Now it will help you. Now you'll be open to other recipes, trying to try new things. So when you decide to make like a long time meal plan, maybe like a 1 month meal plan, even when you're trying to change, you can try to maybe change it along the way. But then 1 week meal plan gives you the luxury, the comfort, and then the chance to be able to do your thing just the way you want it. So for instance, you want to eat 3 more servings of vegetables this week. How can you make this happen? Maybe that's by adding an extra serving of veggies to dinner just 3 nights this week. Or you're going to make 1 meal that's bean based, like chili for lunch, just 1 day this week. So it's always very important for you to make your meal plan just within the week. You have your Saturdays and your Sundays. If you're not too busy, you can now decide to make new plan maybe on Saturday morning. Then you can decide to go to the grocery stores or to the market, wherever it is that is convenient for you to do your shopping. Then you can buy them in the evenings or even on Sunday evenings. But then Sundays are not really so convenient to go to the market. But then even Friday night after work, you can decide to do your meal plan. Then Saturday morning, go to the market, prepare everything, keep it in the refrigerator. Sunday, new week, the new week has started, and then you have your meal plan ready. So I would advise that you can make Saturday the day where you come up with your meal plan, and some of the times you can still repeat your recipes if you have to, because you can just interchange it, your lunch, your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner. You can do different combos, and that's one sweet thing about cooking. You cannot just go wrong with it. Once you know how to cook, whatever it is that goes together, you combine it still comes out delicious. So you need to also start a journal to monitor food choices. A food diary is one way to eat healthier. It is not to track calorie or carbohydrate. Instead, writing down your food habit will help you with a better understanding the why behind what you ate. Getting to this root reason is a critical step towards behavioral change. For instance, you came home after work and being on chip and salsa while preparing dinner. Revisiting your food diary can help you understand that it was because you skipped breakfast and ate a small rushed lunch. You were really hungry when you got home and could not wait. So if you get the right journal and then you are monitoring what you eat and you're trying to understand your body, at the same time you tend to know that, okay, at lunch I'm supposed to eat this quantity of food. Now this is not you monitoring your calorie or monitoring your carbohydrate, but then you are monitoring your eating habit. You're also monitoring what you eat. You're also monitoring your satisfaction, and also you are also monitoring, change. And at the same time you're giving yourself room to be able to understand your body better, to be able to understand the reason why you're hungry at a certain period of time. And imagine having to still eat and you're making dinner. When dinner is ready, you are still eating. That's a lot of food for dinner. So this whole step will help you improve on your eating habit, and it will also give you the insight on how you can make your meal plan and how you can eat healthy. Don't forget, whatever it is that you eat now, you'll see result later. Whatever is in the inside will definitely show outside. So this time around, you have to try your possible best. You have to maintain good eating habit. You have to be intentional about eating. Don't be complaining about, there is no money, the economy is bad. There are things out there that are quite affordable. Trust me, it's just for you to know them. What are they? How can I do the combination? How can I make it? There are people that will be like, okay, there's no money, so let's just cook white rice and then put palm oil and that's it, and put salt and Maggi. But it does not, to me, I feel that is very wrong. If you are trying to save money, probably for anything, save money to eat, because it is very important for you to eat healthy. If you miss out on that, it will get to a time where you just end up in regret, and there's nothing you can do about it, because it might be too late, or at that period of time is late and you can't change the whole situation. So thank you for your time with me here today on Launch Global. I hope you've learned something, and on one of our episodes we're going to be talking about the meal plan. How can you prep your meal? What are the things you need to do? And I'll be sharing some examples with you, and I'll be sharing some meal plans with you as well. You can also go through them, you can see them, and you can decide to just pick them as your own meal plan. It's just giving you the easy life, making it easy for you so that you'll be able to adopt it. Thank you for your time with me today on Launch Global. I will see you on our next episode.